I was hoping that my next video on Taxi Life was going to be a happy one. Unfortunately, with the roadmap that they've just released, it's kind of left me a little bit more nervous than I would first imagine. So we'll go through what they've posted, and then we'll take a really good close look at the actual roadmap that they've done. And I will basically share why I'm a little concerned for the longevity of the game, even more so than what I already have posted in previous videos. So it says, hello drivers, we have heard the community wanted a roadmap, so we came here to announce that we heard you. Check it out and see what's next for Taxi Life. Which is fair, and a roadmap's great, but ultimately it doesn't really show much. It just shows 5 patches, and that's the concerning thing. Anyway, past the image, which we'll take a look at in a minute, it goes on, we encourage you to keep the feedback coming using our official channels that you can find below. On behalf of all our teams, we want to thank the community for their continued support of Taxi Life. See you in Barcelona, Mike, Sinterat, Community Manager. Which is fine and fair enough. They're keeping contract up. They are saying that they're going to work on the game. Obviously, you can see there's going to be 5 patches in total, 2 of which they've already done. But it doesn't fill me with great amount of sort of encouragement. Main reason for this is that it's taken them this long to get the roadmap out, and honestly, with it being a full release title, it shouldn't have taken this long to get a roadmap in the first place. There shouldn't have needed to have been a roadmap, and I have defended this game to the hilt. I adore it, but it seems like they're dropping the ball with each new patch and or release. So as you can see from here, we've already done patch 1 and 2, which I have covered in previous videos, where they made improvements overall to performance, stuttering issues, NPC cars AI fix, first patch of pedestrians improvements, and they added the NPC taxes. Then the second one, they gave fixes for G29 and G920. They had force feedback fixes, fix for cars, AI pedestrians, fix for stuttering in different languages, reduce the amount of AI drivers on red lights, reduce the object illumination, reduce the amount of flowing vehicles. They're good patches. This one was not as good as this one, in my opinion, even though it looks like there's more, there really wasn't. They also haven't really stated in any of these that they're going to continue with performance optimization, which is a big worry for me, because I still can't play this on more than medium if I'm streaming at the same time. But regardless of that, patch 3, which there is no date because the date is just between March and June, so this is a big amount of time they've given here, and considering that they said there was going to actually be patches 1 to 2 weeks, it looks like they're more going 2 to 3 to maybe even 4 weeks between patches, which is not ideal when they've only got 3 more planned. But anyway, I digress. Into patch 3, you've got the additional steering wheel support on PC. Good. That's going to help. That's a start. Steering wheel's force feedback settings. Good. Reduced tyre screeching on starting. I know a lot of people have complained about that. More AI improvements, especially bugs around road crossings. Very, very much needed. There is a lot of problems with that in the game. AI cars physics improvements. Also kind of nice. There's a lot of weird things you can do in the car, various bug fixes, and then community requests, reduce screeching wheels. They've already kind of noticed that. It seems like they're fluffing out a lot of these patch notes by doubling up and saying what they've already done. FOV settings, more radio variety, invert axis feature, and new avatars. The new avatars, I'm hoping they're going to have some females in there. I'm hoping they're going to have some women in there, because there was a distinct lack of that when the game first came out, and as we all know, representation is key. Patch 4 will be further PC steering wheel bug fixes and model support. Good. I mean, it sucks that they're having to do it over 2 patches, but at least we're going to get it in the next 2. Continuous improvements of AI car traffic, pedestrians, and AI car physics based. It's a little concerning that they think that they're still going to have to be working on this by 4 patches in, right? And again, the game came out at the beginning of March, and it's still going to be going on, which is very, very concerning to me, but it's fine. It's AI. It's going to take work. Cabin camera position settings, more game customization options, menu options to customize traffic and events and spawning rates. Again, this is something that should have been out when the game first came out. I don't know why they didn't add that in, and I don't know why it's going to take 4 patches to add it in. And then various bug fixes, which is probably going to be more bug fixes from the last one, because I know that whenever you fix one thing, you can break another. And then the last one doesn't really tell us anything other than they're going to have steering wheels on consoles, so they're going to wait until June before like more consoles get more steering wheels, which is simply not good enough. I get the console takes a little bit more time to work on and stuff, but ultimately you're going to alienate your player base. A lot of people on console want to use the steering wheel, and they're going to have to wait until June for that. Honestly, that could be a game killer. That genuinely could kill the game more than it's already kind of one foot in the grave anyway. The most frequently reported common community requests, it would be nice if maybe they'd have just added more here about some things that they've been suggested, and then more to be announced, which again, yay, keep us going, but it would be nice to have a bit more detail. The big problem for me is that nothing there has been mentioned about fixing the driver management system, allowing us to have more cars, and general just more content coming outside of all the bug fixes. And as I've already said in the previous video, that's a big problem for me because I have no reason to keep playing. I want to play more, but for me, having objectives and things to collect and gain and do is a big reason for me to continue playing a game. And the really concerning thing is that I've seen people mention about the fact that you can't earn whilst they're sleeping, and it screws up the driver patterns of the shift and everything. And it seems like Sim2Ract want it that way. It seems like they are perfectly happy with how the management system is from their responses. They know that's how it works, and it doesn't seem like they want to change it. And to be honest, that's going to kill the game as well. Like, there's so many things going against this game. It worries me. It worries me a lot because I really want this game to succeed. And unfortunately, from what I'm seeing, it's not going to. We're in the beginning of April, so we've still got the rest of April, May, and June to wait for 3 patches that don't seem to do a lot outside of just adding wheel support, which is a big thing, sure. But it doesn't seem to be going far enough, especially when they first said it was going to be patches every 1 to 2 weeks and fixing a few little bits here and there. They seem to be now going down the route of doing a lot in a much larger space of time. I will, of course, be keeping a very close eye on this, and whenever I hear anything, I'll let you guys know as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you think these patch notes are good enough, if you think this roadmap is enough, and if you agree with me where it shouldn't have been fully released, if this was the state it was going to be in, and this is how long it was going to take to get to a decent state. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Ciao, ciao.